Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is day 5 of the Leetcode Me challenge. Yeah, let's get started. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. Let me know how you did. And if you feel like this was an easy one, compare yourself to see how long you took versus me. I don't know. Let's see. First unique character in a string. Given a string, find the first non-repeating character in it and repeat its index. Grammatical. If it doesn't exist, return -1. First non-repeating character in it. Okay. Um, yeah, I mean, I think I'm just thinking there are a lot of different ways of doing it. It depends on what N is a little bit. I mean, okay, so for an interview, you should definitely, try to sell things optimally, even if you don't know what N is, especially if you have to choose between an N square algorithm and an O of N algorithm, then maybe, talk about that. And here, the most obvious thing is an N square algorithm. That's the naive algorithm. And obviously it's N squared, so depending on what N is, it may or may not run in time. And then the second one is just using some sort of hash table or something like that, right? To look up and then do a two-pass algorithm. Can you do better than two-pass? Well, I mean, the answer is yes, because there's um, because we did this problem in April, right? We did this problem first unique number, I think, in April, and it has to, and it is still the same problem. So you can't do this in linear time, and without a hash table, but still linear space at the worst case. Um, but yeah, but let's do the hash table method because the complexity is easier, and I'm going to just do it that way. Let me know how you did it. Since there are a couple of ways to do it, it'll be interesting to see how your code looks and whether you can, just have fun with it. Let's see. Um, yeah, I'm going to even be super lazy to be honest, just to kind of play around with it. So let's say counter is equal to collections.counter of s. So then now we can do, so this is two pass because this actually goes for a pass to create this collection.counter. And then now if counter of x is equal to 1, return, oh, I have to return the index. So let's just do this. And then else, and this is else on a for loop, meaning if it didn't, I guess in this case it doesn't really matter, so let's just not make it complicated. Return -1. And then we can run code. What is the second one? Lovely code. I mean, I guess we could do a lot of random things. Let's do like one character. Is empty string a valid input? I guess it's not clear, so why not? Ooh. Yeah, just a bunch of random, not random, but like test a lot of edge cases. Okay, well, a lot of those edge cases are. Um, but yeah, I don't really so if I was in a contest, I would have already submitted, to be honest, because I don't really anticipate this to be that long, unless there's like an edge case I didn't consider, like empty string or something like that, or like if I forgot to return -1. The reason being that, look, this is 4 lines of code, 5 lines of code. How long can you be? Maybe I could have gotten this. They're still wrong, but if you test it for a couple of cases, in theory, without edge cases, should be okay, unless you just didn't consider them. But overall, pretty straightforward problem because it doesn't have to do the query, so you don't have to do any sort of. So the difference between this problem and the other problem that we did the other day, the first unique number, which I'll put a link somewhere. Is that for that problem, you're getting multiple queries, so you have to have an efficient data structure to answer problems that you may not, just problems that, or queries that deals with things that you should know about in a more optimal way. But here, like, it's just one off, right? One and done. So, and you could do it in a number of ways, and you cannot do better than O of n because well, you need to read each character once to see whether it is true or not. There's no any sort of there's no inherent structure that you can take advantage of. Otherwise, maybe if it was a sorted string or something like that, then you could maybe play around with that idea. But otherwise, yeah. I think that's all I have. I mean, this is pretty straightforward. I don't know if it's interview quality per se, or even compare programming quality, but I would imagine, even if this is not on an interview, like something that uses this is on an interview or something similar with a hash table or something like that. So practice it. Let me know how you did, and yeah, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow with a slightly trickier problem. Bye bye.